Scurvin, America's most outspoken artist. It's the new year, and we have been off to a very busy new year. I mean, number one, you need to help the people, our brothers and sisters in Haiti. They need our help. Those are our people. That's us. But people here sometimes fail to understand when they get on their high horse or they get a little uppity. They say, well, it doesn't matter. You know, they're Haitians. We don't hear that much, but now that the catastrophe has happened. But as we all know, human nature is a funny thing that business as usual after the whole hype of something goes down. And the feeling before that was, and I see it a lot for years growing up in the black community, the separation, because one person is from one island, another person is from another island, or we are from here and you coconuts, people from the Caribbean, or from the Caribbean folks, you Americans, you are lazy, and we're different with this and that. Let me tell you something. The slave ship, when it brought us over here, sprinkled us like salt all over the islands, all over South America, Brazil, all over the world. It doesn't matter where you are now. It doesn't matter whose name you have as far as your conqueror. If your conqueror was a Frenchman and you have a French name, or if it was a Scottish name, like my name Scurvin is a Scottish name. Am I Scottish? No. That's not to be separate from other people in the world, but black people have their own hang-ups that get in the way of our progress. Food for thought. You think Japanese folks have the same issue that we do? Japanese don't have the issue of, color. It's all one race, all one people, all one country. The only thing that I heard that they have over there as a problem and an obstacle to get over is the status, who has and who doesn't have. But other than that, there's no separation. We're caught up. I'm Indian, I'm Cuban, I'm French, I'm Haitian, I'm Jamaican. Jamaican is not a race. That runs through my bloodline. That's where my father's from. But originally he's from Africa. And before that he's a black man, original man on the planet Earth. The founder of it all. So let's get it straight. That's not to throw off on anybody else, but we as black people have got to clean house ourselves. We've got to do what we need to do so we're presentable to the world, because our house is in a mess. And other people who are making progress who don't have those issues, they're laughing at us. And our issues are a burden to others. And if you don't have your house in order, how is anybody going to want to come around you? You understand? Those people are our people, and those are our brothers and sisters. And it's unfortunate that there is such a high illiteracy rate, but under the conditions, that's the way it is, no money. And I think it's a damn shame that Haiti has such a close proximity to the United States and yet could remain so poor. Barack Obama, President Obama, is going to give $100 million as of this taping of what I'm saying now. Well, why couldn't that $100 million been given to lift those people up with education, right? Why is it after the fact when something happens that you want to give the money? Do it as a preventative measure, because we know that the lack of education brings about other problems, So you don't look to anybody else to help you out. We have to look to ourselves to help us out. And on that note, I want to also say a prayer to the family of Teddy Pendergrass. They lost their family. Hey, you hear it? It's on the radio too. That's all we're hearing. The whole thing with the earthquake and Teddy Pendergrass. Look, life is short. And I was talking to a friend of mine. I want to mention her name. I call her the Great Elena. You all will hear from her. She's a great mind, a great person, a great intellect. Like I said, when she sneezes, or I won't say it like that, but when she sneezes, we smell intelligence. Okay? But yeah, I was talking to her earlier today on the phone, and I was telling her, people say, oh, it's such a shame, Teddy Pendergrass, Michael Jackson. Look, this is the order of things. Don't come into life unless you can accept this thing called death. It's a very natural thing. What, would you rather not come to the earth because you're afraid of death? If you do what's right, this world is perfectly balanced. The system is perfectly balanced. If you do what's right on this level, you'll be okay. Okay? I'm not going to get into the whole religion or whole cultural thing, whatever have you, because I have issues with a lot of these different things as I'm finding out now. A lot of the lies that we've been fed. All I know is that our one true creator created the universe perfect. The planets are not bumping into each other. The seasons come, they go. It's us who mess things up with this global warming, polluting the world, our own foolishness and egos, thinking that we're running the whole thing when we're not. And every now and then, I'm not talking about Haiti now, but I'm saying every now and then we have to be reminded who God really is and how powerful He really is. And it's a humbling experience because we're at His mercy whether we know it or not. So it's best to be humble so you don't go through the shock of when you are humbled, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. And other thing I want to say is that I have a few of these left over. These are some prints I made years ago. I think I made like 5 years ago. My bus stop print. Let me hold it up. I got about 20 of them. I'm not charging for them. But if you want to reserve one, call me up, email me, give me reserve your address and everything, your name and everything, contact info, and I'm going to put it on the video now where you could send your envelope. Now you see I didn't even measure the thing, but what I'll do when I edit the video, I'll put the exact measurements. I'll probably put it up in a tube or whatever, and I'll tell you the cost of it. But you can mail that sum to me, which is, like I said, I'll put it on the video. I'm not charging you anything. I'm just trying to get rid of these things because you see they're going to sit around and get wrinkled. One has a little dust on it. They're not perfect, but they're pretty much perfect. And whatever you want me to sign on it, or whoever you want me to sign it to, these are professional prints. Like I said, I found them. I did these years ago and made a little bundle off of it. So I will bless my people out there. First come, first serve. I think it's 20 or 21 left over. Also, here's my latest one. The Saint Pedophilia First Church of the Ejaculate Emissions. A lot of you are not going to like this because I'm talking about someone's religion. And I want to verbally state a disclaimer right now to just say that you find molestation in all religions, all cultures. It's not just the Catholic religion. But I will say this, and this is something that most of us do not admit to, human nature. When we say, oh, the person's Jamaican, your first inclination, oh, they got some weed. Somebody else may say, that person's from Colombia. Uh-oh, they're coke dealers, they got cocaine. Other folks say, well, look at those folks over there. They're kind of shady, driving in those Cadillacs, Lincoln Town cars, wearing the black suits, and they're Italian. Uh-oh, they might be the mafia.